Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. I am Jennifer Lakefield, Chair of the Board and Chief Volunteer Officer of the Community YMCA. Thank you for joining me here today at the Red Bank Family YMCA, and to everyone watching our live stream broadcast. Today marks an historic moment for both the Community Y and the Western Monmouth County YMCA. I am very pleased to announce that last night, both the Board of Directors of the YMCA, the Community YMCA, and the Western Monmouth YMCA unanimously approved voted to join forces and become one YMCA association starting September 1st, 2019. The decision to merge follows nearly a year of careful analysis and study of a lot of data by a task force with representatives from both of the boards. Together, our new Y will serve over 36,000 members, and we will employ over 1,200 people. And most very importantly, engage over 650 volunteers. With a combined operating budget of nearly $25 million, the new YMCA will become the second largest in New Jersey. Here to tell you more about the merger are today's presenters, who I'm happy to introduce. Lori Goganzer, she will serve as the President and CEO of the new Y. Jennifer Dunn will serve as the Chief Operating Officer. And Stacy De Almeida, Chair of the Board and Chief Volunteer Officer for the YMCA of Western Monmouth County. They will each speak for about 5 minutes about the merger, and then we will allow 15 minutes for questions. So please join me in welcoming Lori Goganzer.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer, and good afternoon, everyone. This is an exciting day for our YMCAs and for the communities that we serve across and throughout Monmouth County and beyond. Our Ys have an incredible opportunity right now to come together to make our communities even better with programs that focus on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. I'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us today. You're a rowdy bunch. I'd like to give special thanks to the chief volunteer officers of both of these boards. Jennifer Lakefield, whom you just met, Chief Volunteer Officer for the Community YMCA, as well as Stacy De Almeida, the CVO for the YMCA of Western Monmouth County. These two ladies have been tremendous, they've been awesome, and they have brought us here today through the good work and dedication, not just of themselves, but through their leadership with the task force, as well as both boards. They're all truly to be commended for getting us to this point today. We're here today to share this good news with each of you because of their commitment to our mission and to our cause to strengthen our community. We are uniting as one YMCA because we believe that both Ys and our communities will be well served through shared services that will advance our mission and increase our impact. The Community YMCA and the YMCA of Western Monmouth County have a long history of collaborating. And more recently, we've been operating under a management agreement where we've been sharing resources since January of 2019. There are many, many benefits of this union. By coming together, our Ys will be stronger, and we will be able to serve more people who are in need of our great programs and services. Now, more than ever, families and individuals are turning to the YMCA for our vital services, such as affordable childcare and mental and behavioral health care. By sharing resources, we will be better positioned to address these critical needs in our communities. The Community YMCA is one of only a handful of YMCAs throughout the country that offers extensive counseling and social services to support children, adults, and families through difficult times and to help build resiliency. Together, currently, We are providing therapeutic counseling to children on 53 school campuses in eastern Monmouth County and a few in Ocean County. Unifying will enable us to expand therapeutic counseling services to even more children in greater Monmouth County, both in their schools and at their Y branch locations, serving them in a truly holistic manner. Monmouth County is seeing a rise in chronic disease stemming from obesity, with heart disease being the leading cause of death in our county. 1 of every 4 adults in Monmouth County is obese, and almost 30% of our children are either overweight or obese. As One Y, we will greatly enhance our programmatic capacity and our ability to collaborate with our community partners to meet the health and wellness needs of our neighbors. In a recent needs assessment, social isolation was highlighted as an unmet service need for Monmouth County families. Social isolation, people spending more and more time alone. It's being considered the modern plague. Think of people on their screens, on their computers, spending more and more time in traffic, in their cars, alone. Kids not getting outside like they used to. This is an issue that every community is facing today. We know that social isolation in youth and teens can lead to depression, mental illness, and substance abuse. Additionally, 35% of the seniors in Monmouth County live alone. Our coming together as One Y will enable us to offer more spaces and more opportunities to bring families, teens, and seniors together. The Y is a place where we all can gather to spend quality time together. The Y is about building and strengthening community. And that's what this merger is all about, increasing our capacity to serve more so that we can be stronger together. Thank you. I'll stop. And now I'd like to bring up our Chief Operations Officer, Jennifer Dunn.
Thank you, Lori, and thank you, everyone, for being here. What a great day, right? Great day, yes. As Lori stressed, our United Y will have much more capacity to enhance programs and services that both of our Ys currently provide. Together, we will have 11 facilities, including 3 full-service health and wellness centers in Freehold, in Old Bridge, and right here in Red Bank. We also have 2 outdoor day camps, 1 in Millstone and 1 in Wall. We have a child care center in Matawan, a community center in the Freehold Borough, and counseling and social services centers in Eatontown, Matawan, and Leonardo. Additionally, both of our Ys together provide before and after school programs in over 40 schools throughout Monmouth County. Over the next 4 months, our teams will be working closely to bring our operations together for our September 1st start as a new association. An implementation plan is under development, and in the next few months, the new name and board and staff structure will be determined. For the vast majority of our members and participants, the effects of this merger will be very positive. Many of our current members already believe that we are part of a single association, we're the Y, and they already benefit from open access across Ys, not only in New Jersey, but throughout the country. We also anticipate minimal changes in staffing, and by joining together, we will create efficiencies in our operation, and we are still committed to provide the same quality of programs and services that our members have come to rely on. While the corporate structure of the organization is changing, both Ys are fully dedicated to meeting the unique needs of our communities. I've been overseeing operations at both Ys since September, and I can confidently state that our teams are very excited about the possibility of coming together and the fact that as of last night, we are coming together to be stronger. Both teams have already been working together to ensure a smooth transition for our members and program participants. We're dedicated to coming together to strengthen our communities by nurturing the potential of children and teens, improving health and well-being for all, and providing support to our neighbors. And now I'd like to introduce Stacy De Almeida, the Chief Volunteer Officer for the YMCA of Western Monmouth County.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here sharing this exciting news with you today. The Y plays such an important role in our communities with its focus on youth, healthy living, and social responsibility. Because of these two Ys, over 36,000 people living in Greater Monmouth County are healthier and more connected to one another. We are so excited about engaging more people in our communities as one Y, whether it's as members, volunteers, supporters, or advocates. In September, we will be hosting open houses for all of our Y locations, and everyone is invited to join us. We would like you to get to know us, learn more about the Y's programs, and the life-changing value we bring. For all of the latest information about the YMCA merger, please visit our website at www.ymcanj.org/Stronger Together. In closing, on behalf of the Community YMCA and the YMCA of Western Monmouth County, I'd like to express our deepest thanks to our members, partners, donors, volunteers, and team members for all of their support and involvement at our Ys. We look forward to coming together to be stronger together, to help everyone learn, grow, and thrive at the Y. Thank you again for being here with us today. And now I'd like to bring up Andrea Plaza, our media representative. Thank you.
Good afternoon. At this point, we're going to open the floor to any questions that you might have. I'm going to bring Lori back up for about 15 minutes. We just asked for the benefit of all the people who are watching the live broadcast, if you come up to the podium, to the microphone here, and ask your questions so that everybody can hear on the live broadcast. Thanks very much.
Okay, bring it. Just kidding. No questions? Okay. Time for lunch? Just kidding. Julie, yeah. Oh, Kelly. Oh, this microphone, yeah. That's the camera, that's the microphone.
Can you speak more about how the merging will help youth combat social isolation?
Sure. Social isolation, as we mentioned, is huge. It's on the rise, and it's a real epidemic in our society today. We're seeing more kids not spending enough time together. They're spending more time in front of those screens, which is what I'd mentioned. At the Y, we're all about youth development. We're all about social responsibility. We are convening kids and families all the time. We serve thousands of kids daily. That's what the Y does. It's who we are. It's what we're all about. And for us, we know that if we can bring them together to make and form more of a community and build relationships among one another, it's going to make a real difference, and that's what the Y does. We're all about team. We're about coming together. We're about thinking about the progression of a child and how to develop them. So you might see a young child, a baby even in a swimming program. Next thing you know, they're in an after-school care program. Maybe they're in summer camp. Next thing you know, they're in a teen leadership program. Maybe they even one day come back and work for us, right? This is the exciting part of our work. We're progressive in nature, and what we get to see all the time is the life-changing effects of our work. It's the youth development, the social responsibility, even the healthy living that we try to infuse and build character in every person who comes to the Y, regardless of age. So getting at social isolation for us isn't just about youth, but it's certainly very important to us. And I believe that the work we do currently, we serve, as mentioned earlier, about 36,000 people every day. All of those souls, all of those individuals are coming together to a community organization that will help keep them from feeling that sense of loneliness and going at life alone.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Go easy on me, Scott. That's it. Yeah.
I knew that.
I love it.
Typically in mergers, you'll see cost savings. Why is kind of different? Do you see any cost savings coming down the line?
Yeah, sure do. Great question. I think that was the driver for our board and for our task force. When we really looked at and studied, the task force spent about a year every month meeting for 2 hours a month, scouring through the details. We were kind of kicking the tires, lifting up the hood on each other and saying, hey, how's your financials looking and how are you structured? We looked really closely at one another, and what we know for sure is what's happening nowadays. The cost of doing business is only getting more and more expensive. More and more companies, nonprofits all over the place, hospitals are merging. And we know, because we can be more efficient if we come together, if we can consolidate, maybe we can stop duplicating so many efforts and combine our resources so that we can be more efficient and cost effective, so that we can really use better use our resources, so that we can serve more people, have a greater impact. And that's what's really been the driver for us. We certainly anticipate a lot of efficiencies coming out of this relationship. And I think that's going to be what helps propel us into the next 5-10 years.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Any other questions?
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for those of you watching at home. It's a very exciting time for our YMCA, and appreciate you supporting this good stuff. So thank you, everybody.